Hey, it's Lydia, and I'm back today to give you an update of where I am with paying for our groceries with the money that I make as a stay-at-home mom. I am a mom of 4 children, 2 of which I homeschool. And if you haven't been following along up to this point, I am trying to make myself get into financial coaching. It's something I wanted to do for a while, and I have this fear of starting. And so I told myself that maybe this year, if I have to pay for the groceries with the money that I make, that I will be challenged to get into that sphere. And so I am working this year and trying to pay for all of our groceries with the money that I have made. And I need to make some progress in financial coaching. So that needs to be a priority this month. But just an update of how this last week went. We had to take my daughter to an appointment down in Columbus, so about an hour from here, one of our bigger cities, and I realized I need to find a new hobby. We go somewhere and we're like, let's go shopping. We got done and we left 2 of our daughters with their grandpa, and so she wanted to do something fun, and she's like, let's go shopping or let's go to the store. So I had 2 gift cards that I've had for a year and a half, and I just needed to use them. So we went to those places to use up those gift cards, and one was IKEA, and it was kind of nice because we were able to have lunch and use the gift card to pay for it. And also, I really didn't need anything. I know there's always something at IKEA you can buy, but I really didn't need anything. And I am trying to cut down the amount of stuff that we have in our house. So we were able to buy coffee and some cookies and some chocolate and some cinnamon rolls we've had the last few mornings, and use up the gift card in that way. I ended up spending 50 cents there because that was where we got to with that gift card. So that is one gift card out of my wallet that I feel like we didn't necessarily waste. We ate lunch and got some things that we will definitely be using in the next few months. And we also went to Ollie's, and I was able to get some food items, some olive oil and a few other things like that we'll be able to use as well. So I technically spent some money this week, but they were both from gift cards, and it was just kind of a effort to get those out of my wallet. And yeah, it challenged me to find something that we do other than just shopping, because so many times we're like, what should we do on the weekend? Let's go to the store, let's find some good deals. And finding those good deals means you are spending money, so I need to find something else to do. A book we started listening to this week that I'm actually really excited about finishing is Meet the Frugal Woods, and I can't tell you the author's name right off the top of my head because I'm not sure, but it is available to listen to on Hoopla, and they are telling their story of how they've gone from not making money to being able to be financially independent by just being frugal. And it has been fun just to listen to somebody else's story of where they have come from and where they are going, and we have not finished, so I'm not sure exactly where they end up, but a book worthwhile to listen to. And at least on Hoopla, it's enjoyable to listen to whoever it is that narrates the book. So if you need something to listen to, that would be a good thing to listen to. So our menu plan for this week, what we ended up eating, we started out the week with spaghetti. I had some spaghetti noodles in my cupboard upstairs, and I used some hamburger from a cow that we had bought, and I had some spaghetti sauce that we had canned, and so we made spaghetti from that. I also served that with some butternut squash. I cooked up the last little bit that I had shoved on a shelf in my basement, that way it didn't go bad on us, and I froze some of that for pumpkin bread or pumpkin pie or something along that line. And then we had some just with some syrup in, and had that alongside of our spaghetti. We also had some tuna downstairs that I was like, I need to use this. We've had tuna casserole fairly recently, so that was not what my family wanted. I bought some avocado, some guacamole last week, so we did a tuna avocado salad. Basically, I just mixed tuna and avocado together, and I put a little mustard in it just to give it some flavor and some onion, and served it with chips. So that was my family ate it, but they weren't excited about the leftovers, so that's become more of my meal to eat. But it was something different to use up that tuna. We're gonna have grilled cheese and spread some of that guacamole on there. And also tomato soup that we have canned with that. We're going to use some bread that I had made to make that. So I still have some guacamole in my fridge. If you guys have any tips other than straight up eating it with chips for using the guacamole, let me know, because I have a few more to use that I don't want to waste, but I want to use. So I know it's good for us, and I can feed it to my son if need be, because he will eat it. But I would like the rest of us to be able to enjoy it too. So if you know of any ways to use it, let me know. We're making noodles today, and we're going to have a chicken noodle soup tomorrow for supper. This will be from our turkey that we had last week. If you remember in my update last week, I had cooked a turkey and we were using the leftovers. I shoved some of those in the freezer because we had a ton of turkey that I knew we wouldn't use up. So I'm going to be making chicken noodle soup with that tomorrow, using broth that I have gotten off the bones. We have some carrots from our gardens last year and some celery we got free with school lunches last summer, and that will make a pretty basically free meal almost to us. And we also had bratwurst one day this week, and those were a markdown at Kroger that we got this summer. I got like a double stacked thing of bratwurst with, I think there's 10 of them for $4.50. So we come from the bratwurst capital of the world. So Kroger bratwurst are not like awesome, but my girls still really like them. So that is what we had. And that was what was on our meal plan for this last week. I did not spend any money other than what I used my gift cards for at the grocery store. And I was able to sell $10 worth of things. We go to Menards, that habit of shopping, and we get their free stuff and roll the rewards to get free stuff. And some of it I will give away to people, and then some of it I will keep and try to sell. And so there were a few things in there that I was able to sell for $10. And so that will go for next week for groceries, or in the following weeks. I will probably make a trip to Kroger this next week because they have butter for $2 a pound, and we are getting low on butter, and it is something we use a decent amount of, and I like to be able to throw in my freezer to make sure I have it on hand when it is $2, because if not, I feel like we're spending at least $3 for butter, and so being able to save that dollar adds up in time. So that is where we are. I didn't spend money this week, and I made a little bit, and my goal for this next week is to push myself to take some action steps to getting closer to financial coaching. If you follow Justin Rhodes at all on YouTube, he has been sharing recently the 1% rule and how just increasing what you do by 1% will eventually get you to where you need to be. And that is what I need to do this week, just one little step each day in order to get myself to where I need to be. So I hope something in there was helpful for you this week, and I will see you again next week. Bye.